We're back at it again with another presentation. The title of the presentation, as we can see, is From Homesick to Homegrown, Settling into College Life by the EIEDU Academic Support Center. By the way, I'm your certified peer educator. My name is Josiah, but that's not important. Back to the presentation. Welcome to a new chapter. College is a major transition, a new environment, new people, and new responsibilities. It's completely normal to feel overwhelmed or even homesick in the first week of school, in the first few weeks. The goal is to turn that discomfort into growth. It is completely normal to be uncomfortable, but what we must do is turn that uncomfortability into growth. Learn to be comfortable in your uncomfortability. Understanding the adjustment period. It typically takes about 6 to 8 weeks to adjust to the college life. So be patient with yourself. You will have emotional ups and downs. It's common. And just know you're not alone. 70% of freshmen report homesickness. Build a support network. Make connections with roommates, classmates, and even RAs. Attend orientation and campus events. Join clubs or student organizations early. Academic Survival 101. Understand your course syllabus and deadlines. Take advantage of office hours and academic advisors. Use campus resources, tutoring centers, writing labs, library databases, the Academic Support Center. We have a whole bunch of resources around this campus. Time management is everything. Use a planner or a time blocking app like Google Calendar or Notion and stick to a weekly routine. Balance study time, classes, social life, and self-care. You got to make sure you're taking care of yourself. You got to make sure you're doing your work, and you got to make sure you keep on going. Combating homesickness. Stay in touch with your family and friends at home, but don't overdo it because you may get overwhelmed by the feeling of being at home and being missed. You got to get comfortable being in your new environment. Create new routines and traditions on campus. Decorate your space with familiar items or photos from home to remind yourself from home. Set boundaries and communicate openly. Respect differences in habits, schedules, and values. Conflict, address the issues early and respectfully. There may be some people from different backgrounds that you have to get used to it. They're not going to always be people with the same exact look on life that you may have. Getting involved on campus. Maybe join 1 or 2 clubs or student groups that may interest you. Participate in intramurals, student government, or volunteer programs. Engaged students are more likely to graduate and feel satisfied. And it keeps you busy. The more busy you are, the faster time goes. Campus resources you should know about. There are mental health counseling centers, health service and health and wellness programs, career centers. They have internships, job preparation, campus safety, know emergency numbers, such as campus police, know who the dean of students is, all of these things. You got to know these resources. Understand that your mental health matters. Stress, anxiety, and loneliness are all common, especially when moving into an environment where you don't know anybody. Use therapy and peer support groups when needed, and know the National Suicide Prevention Hotline is 988. A lot of people may not know that, and that is why I'm presenting on it. Even I didn't know that until I started doing my research. Budget and your financial smarts. Track your expenses with apps like Mint or YNAB. Understand your financial aid, loans, and your student account. And look for campus jobs or work-study programs. There are even a whole bunch of campus jobs off campus that you could apply for, such as Walmart. There's things like C-Car. There are things like McDonald's. There are things close to campus that may be hiring, and all you have to do is put yourself out there, learn more. But first things first, get acclimated with your school environment. Navigating independence. Learn basic life skills like doing your laundry, learning how to cook, budgeting your finances. Advocate for yourself with your professors and staff nearby. Mistakes will happen, and the mistakes that you do have, just see them as a learning opportunity. Embracing diversity and inclusion. You'll meet people from many different backgrounds. Just be open-minded and respectful. Attend diversity workshops or cultural events. Find identity-based clubs or affinity groups if helpful. Celebrate your small wins. If you survived midterms, cooked your first meal, made a new friend, acknowledge that it's progress because it builds your confidence. Homegrown doesn't necessarily mean perfect. It means planted and growing. So keep that in mind. Final thoughts. College is a journey, ups and downs included. Lean into this discomfort. That's where the growth happens. From homesick to homegrown, you've got this. With these tips and tools, I hope that you can manifest and keep pushing yourself forward to learning. If you have any further questions and need some more help with these resources or would like to learn about more resources that we do have on campus, feel free to come down to the Academic Support Center because we have those resources available and we have some people down here that can help make your experience here on campus a whole lot better. So without further ado, I appreciate everybody that came and watched my presentation. I hope that you have a great and blessed school year, and let's learn how to be more homegrown and not homesick. Have a great rest of your day.